Hello everyone, we've got another Battle for Zendikar intro pack to open here. This is the red one, Eldrazi Assault. We'll start with the boosters, because boosters are exciting. Elemental Token, Full Art Plains, Canopy Vista, Land Forest Plains. Enters the battlefield tapped unless you control two or more basic lands. Titan's Presence. Nothing too... Okay, next one. Advertisement. Full Art Island. Beast Color Savant. Haste to 1/1 for 2. Add 1 mana of any colour to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell. Foreigner Slaughter, I'm sure we'll see that card soon. So there's your intro pack rare, that's a foil. Barrage Tyrant, devoid, this card has no colour. 2 and 1 red, sacrifice another colourless creature. Barrage Tyrant deals damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power to target creature or player. Serpentine Spike deals 2 damage to target creature, 3 damage to another target creature, and 4 damage to third target creature. If a creature dealt damage this way would die, exile instead. Sludge Crawler, you get 2. It's a 1/1 for 1. Has Ingest. Whenever this creature deals combat damage, that player exiles the top card of his or her library. Sludge Crawler gets +1/+1 until end of turn for 2. Kozilek Sentinel. You get 2 of them. It's a 1/4 for 2. Has Devoid. Whenever you cast a colourless spell, Kozilek Sentinel gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Culling Drone, Culling Drone, Culling Drone. Has Ingest. It's a 2/2 for 2. Pretty good. Forerunner of Slaughter. Knew that we'd see that card soon. Target colourless creature gains haste until end of turn for 1. It is a 3/2 for 2. Nettle Drone, you only get 2, okay. Excuse me, gosh, must be the fumes from the cards. It's a 3/1 for 3, deals 1 damage to each opponent. Notice that, each opponent, definitely a good card there for Commander. Vile Aggregate. Power is equal to the number of colourless creatures you control. It has Trample and Ingest. Dominator Drone. You get 2 of them. It's some kind of like drone thing that's taken over a vampire's head. It has Ingest. When Dominator Drone enters the battlefield, if you control another colourless creature, each opponent loses 2 life. Vestige of Emrakul. It's a 3/4 for 4. Devoid and Trample. Mindraker. When Mindraker enters the battlefield, you may put a card an opponent owns from exile into that player's graveyard. If you do, each opponent discards a card. Silent Skimmer. An 0/4 for 4. Devoid, flying. Whenever a Silent Skimmer attacks, defending player loses 2 life. They won't be taking damage from an attack, but they'll still be taking damage. Doesn't matter if they block it because it saves when it attacks. Blighted Fen. 4 and 1 black. Tap it, sacrifice. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. Tap it, add 1 mana to your mana pool. Evolving Wilds. We know what that card does by now. Looming Spires, you get 2 of them. When Looming Spires enters the battlefield, target creature gets +1/+1 against first strike until end of turn. all the mountains, swamps. Processor Assault. As an additional cost to cast Processor Assault, put a card an opponent owns from exile into that player's graveyard. Deals 5 damage to target creature, and its only costs 2. Transgress the Mind. Once again has Devoid. Target player reveals his or her hand. You may choose a card from it with converted mana cost 3 or greater and exile that card. You get 2 of those, and just in case you've forgotten by now, Devoid means it has no colour, so it counts as colourless. Whenever you cast a colourless spell, Molten Nursery deals 1 damage to target creature or player. Notice that, Devoid, this card has no colour. It is colourless. You do get 2 of those, by the way. Touch of the Void. Deals 3 damage to target creature or player. If a creature dealt damage this way would die this turn, exile it instead. Removal is always good. Complete Disregard. Oh, okay, I'll put you in that pile then. Devoid. Exile target creature with power 3 or less. Pay 3, get rid of one of their little guys. Swamp Surge. Creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. Colorless creatures you control also gain first strike until end of turn. And it costs 3. You get 2 of them. And here's the last one. It's an instant. It has Devoid. Exile target creature and target land. You can land screw them. And get rid of a threat as well for 6. So there you have it. That was the last intro pack I had to open. These look really good. I'm definitely happy with a lot of the commons and uncommons. A couple of the rares really are quite surprising. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Hope you pull some really good cards yourselves. Let me know what you thought. And once again, I'm sorry about the missing out the blue deck. The camera just did not work for me. Anyway, as I've just said, thanks for watching. Do appreciate it. Leave a comment, subscribe, tell your friends. What do you want to see next? You guys know how it works. See you.